trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the LSU Tigers and the San Jose State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So San Jose State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute. 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, San Jose State. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Tigers want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe some room here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. LSU quick to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Rush is on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's man. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Vasquez. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Vasquez. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need some.
Continues to fight for yards. Off to the races to the right. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. There's a little room there, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Vasquez. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Under fire. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He goes right back to the air. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Francis. Gets away from one. Finds room. Touchdown LSU. A great catch and run for 6.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The run inside. It's Vasquez. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for space. It's Vasquez. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the UCF Knights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Smith takes the handoff. Might have a chance. Powers through. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. LSU lining up 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never... are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They feed him again. Finding some room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Clay. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's man. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartan! And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. There he goes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back to state.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the run, it's man. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point.
San Jose State, 45, LSU, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The run inside. It's man. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Makes the catch. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. LSU right back to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And they got him. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Final timeout call by the Tigers. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete on the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. What a disappointment. No good. And the